Hello everyone and welcome to my first YouTube video on this channel. So I'm Dr. Simone and I'm a medical doctor and a certified health and life coach, and I actually started to film a video like this before late last year into early this year, but I just didn't follow through on it, so I'm trying again, given that I want to do certain things. So I thought it would be a good idea right now to try again. As I said before, I'm a health and life coach, and so I help people, women in particular, build and maintain healthy habits around food, movement, self-care, and really help them to make their health and wellness a priority. And so I wanted to be able to improve certain things in my health and wellness journey. So I thought I would document the journey for you, just like I would not document, but go through the same process just like I would with a client. So I coach people both one-on-one and in the group setting. In the one-on-one setting, I have a 90-day what I call a 90-day total body transformation program, and that's a really high level of accountability where you have me weekly setting action steps, really having that support as you go through and follow through on the habits and stuff that you want for your health and wellness. So I thought I would take myself through it because I want to be able to shift a few things when it comes to my nutrition in particular, and I just want to document the journey just for additional accountability, that you understand why I'm doing this video. We can get into things. There are already a few things that I continuously do month to month when it comes to my health and wellness. I exercise, I exercise, I try to drink water, emphasis on the word try. What else do I do? I journal. I incorporate meditation into my routine as well. I think those are the core main things that I do month to month. And it's been a while since I've set a habit when it comes to something related to nutrition. And I really want to change that because I feel like I'm not, I want to be at a different place when it comes to my nutrition, and I really want to focus on it a little more. So I'm setting habits in particular with that, and I'm using this 90-day period to focus on that and to make the changes that I want to see. At this first phase of my 90-day program, when I work with clients, this is all about deciding what you want. What are the habits you want to have? What are the things you want to be experiencing when it comes to any aspect of your health and wellness? And so that's what I'm going to start off with in this week. So I've already started to think about that, and I'm focusing mainly on nutrition. So just to put that out there. And right now I'm going to kind of jot down what habits, what kinds of things I want to be experiencing in my health and wellness, and I want to make it as specific as possible. When it comes to my nutrition, currently, it's not crazy. I'm not like, to eating only junk food or anything like that. I mean, of course, I indulge in junk food from time to time, and that's fine. But I really want to ensure that my meals are more balanced, and that I have as nutritious meals as possible. So how I see that looking is focusing more on incorporating more vegetables and more protein into my meals daily. So that will be the first thing in terms of my 90-day, and I'm writing that down. 90-day goals, and it's a good thing to have to write these things down, and not just kind of have it in the head, because okay, this is of course there's research that shows that when you write things down, it kind of solidifies it. It helps you to follow through in long term because you have a physical thing to look back on and see what it is you set and that kind of thing. And also I want to be able to be clear and to really be specific. So writing it down will help me to kind of go through that process. So the first thing is to incorporate I'll put it separately because it's two different things. Incorporate more protein into meals, and incorporate more vegetables. And as part of the nutrition part of things, water has continuously been sort of a little challenge to me in terms of ensuring that I have enough. So I'm going to make sure that I include more water into my day. And I'm not going to say, just going to say I'm going to drink more water. I'm going to put how much I want to have. So right now I have this bottle that I got from when I played mass this year in Carnival, and I measured it just to make sure that I was clear as to how many ounces of water is in this. It is about 18 ounces. So in order to get the adequate amount of water that I want for the day, I'll have to have about 4 of that, and that will take me to about 72 ounces. So I'm going to have 4 bottles of water per day, so that I know exactly what's going to happen daily. Even though, you know, I kind of stay away from saying I'm not going to have this, I'm going to not, you know, like not have any sugar, not have any, you know, dairy or anything. There's certain things, I think there's a healthy way, kinder and less overwhelming way to approach if there are certain things that you want to maybe lessen and that kind of thing. I'm not going to say that, you know, it's bad to say you want to have less of certain things in your diet, and that's fine. It's just about how you approach lessening those things, and how, whether or not you overwhelm yourself. But during this journey as well, I want to be more mindful of my sugar intake and my dairy intake as well. Those are 2 things. So I'm going to write that down, as well as phrasing it as being more mindful, because the aim is not to exclude it totally, but to just be a little more intentional with what type of sugar, what you know, what types of dairy that I'm having, because I've seen that it has effects and when it comes to my skin and my overall digestion and that kind of thing. So I want to be a little more mindful when it comes to that. That was a bit of a long introduction. I hope you all kind of understand what the whole process is, and this is how I start things when it comes to my coaching as well, and I'm excited to see how things progress. The thing that I want to kind of point out is that today is March the 3rd, and so another thing that I would do is set you know, a 90-day journey in terms of dates. And so at the end of the 90-day journey would be the 19th of May. So that's just to put that out there. This is when this journey will end.
I'm thinking that it's late, and I'm gonna.
My name is Eden Corbin. I will be the master of ceremonies today. I am ably accompanied by Mr. Red Spaniard on the 1s and 2s. Get him and drop them off.
So today is my first week check-in, kind of end of week and then beginning of week check-in. Now that we've done with the first week of the 90-day journey for me and the things that I want to do. So let me go over what has happened. So I would have filmed a few clips. Yesterday I actually did a 5K, so the last clip you would have seen would have been me at that 5K. It was good. It was good to run and that kind of thing, but it was very, very difficult. Maybe because I haven't run that distance in a while at once. So the last time I did a 5K was in October, would have been for Scotiabank breast cancer run. So it has been a while. So this one felt particularly difficult, but I finished it. So that was yesterday. So I was happy that I was able to get that done during this first week. But okay, and that just follows through with my movement goals for the month as well. So more protein into meals. I think I've managed to attempt to do that, especially for breakfast, because I find sometimes breakfast could tend to be a little just whatever there is. But I found myself this week sort of kind of being more intentional with what I eat. I would have included 1 or 2 breakfast things that I would have had over the course of the week. So I'm going to continue to do that, especially for breakfast as well. Lunch and dinner tends to be, good with that. You'll see. I found a page on TikTok where it's a nutritionist and she talks about including, I have to look for the video again. She talks about how you could include, what kind of meals you could put together to include about 30 grams of protein each time. When I did my calculation, the amount of protein I need for the day would be just about 100, at least 100. So that divided into each meal will be about 30 or so. So I would kind of continue to do research on that just to see what to include in my meals, especially breakfast, so that I have enough protein. 4 bottles of water daily. I think I would have gotten 2 average per day so far, not as much as 4. This bottle that I got from when I played Mass with the Lost Tribe, it does a really good job at keeping the water cold. So I enjoy using this bottle. So I'm gonna kind of use that to kind of continue having my water. And when it's cold, I feel to drink it a lot more than if it stays in there and it gets warm over the day and that kind of thing. More mindful and intentional with my sugar intake. I think this is going well. I don't generally have that many sweet things. So those are the things that I've been working on and how things have been going so far. One thing that I thought I would have had by now is a planner that would have had something included where I could have tracked my meals. I ordered that and I thought it would have come by now, and I haven't gotten an email saying it was received by the shipping company or anything. So I have to get in contact with them just to make sure. And we don't have to wait until we get certain things to start. We could always start and just integrate the things after. So that's where we've been. I think this is important. Just this part of it, and having a time each week to kind of look back and see what you did, if things went well, if things didn't go too well, if there was any improvement from where you were before starting. It's so important to kind of keep track and hold yourself accountable and to track progress, because you're not sure where to go and how to improve if you don't do that. So that's it for the first week. We set our goals, we see how things have been going, and then we move into next week. So I'll see you.